welcome back to Trueslider Gaming. Let's go back to the old trusted way of no dungeon shopkeeps. You're probably going to need a lot of gold to get it anyways, and we didn't see any shops up on the rooftops. So we'll stick back to the ones that can't kill us. And we'll go extra treasure chest rooms, monoliths, grab that ace key, and we'll get that bigger bottle. The only other thing that I'm thinking of is we can do prison button is stuck. Gentle traps. One of the few things that I find most scary about this game, the traps on the floor. Gold gain right off the bat, I'm liking it. Extra damage, a little bit of stats. I think that's probably a good start from now on. Oh, get some coffee going. Alright, we got a well. A little bit of movement speed. Will help us run through the beginning zones faster. Outrun the ice dragon. Ooh. Nice little room. Nothing down there. Sad little pocket of gold. Should probably give myself the 4 seconds. So I'm not chugging potions all the time. It's okay. What do they call it in speedruns? Intentional damage boost strats. Meh. Hopefully we'll make up that key. I would almost add on, obviously it's not a reliable way of getting gold, but if you can find an imp like later on and you're holding on to gold, you get to send it back to town tax free. Anything you can do to stop the tax man from getting his dirty hands on your gold, that's a win in my books. Catch an arrow. All part of the master plan. Disarm enemies when hit. A little bit of regen, evasion. Magical block every 5 seconds. Potions are more effective. Blackjack. Okay, so we got some utility. We got some survivability. The prison button is stuck, so we won't waste too much time here. Health regen ring. Oops. Stuck on the wall, staring at the minimap. There we go. I don't know. So you might be trying to figure out what you might want from these sort of gauntlets, these sort of stage looks when you're doing just gauntlet runs to warp to the next stage. And it's going to depend on your class. Largely for getting through these crowds, just because it looks like you don't get a shortcut for chamber, is early on you want mana regeneration. Combo is kind of like the shortcut to get that, but as you can see when we get to the top of the tower, we don't really get to benefit from combo unless you have some incredible damage. So you're looking for passive regeneration. You're looking for the 5-second basically get out of damage free block. Oops. It's okay, we got the 5-second block on that one. You're looking for the raw stat of what you want. You're looking for the pure health. You're looking for curio boxes for sure. So this one combo, you gain health regen. That's nice for me. We have the crit. So here's a good one. We have the pure health and mana. Remember, we also got the stompers. That when you run into an enemy, you get a 2-second stun on them. But the other side of that, or gain, double or gain, is the straight up 50 health. So that was really good. I also think we had the King's Armor, which allowed us to take, I guess, 3 troll hits instead of dying. More damage for every health that's missing, and we have that curio. So we have a healthy bunch of health. Healthy health. So, you know, extra health at this point is probably still good, but we're still looking to drive home the ignore armor, the extra primary attack, those secondary chance on attack damage boosts, and any sort of CC that we can get. Like we have Blackjack. I wouldn't mind getting disarm or even slow. Monster pamphlet. The raw damage you get from encyclopedias is probably good. I don't know what a troll is in order for an encyclopedia to be effective. So we have beasts, we have monsters, we have abjurations. Okay. I am fed up with this fire. Alcohol, 2 health regen at the cost of skill power. For the most part, we can ignore all skill power because all of our stuff is just like, it's either passive or, I don't know what the proper way to call it. Like, we get more benefit from having the attack, the armor penetration from the snare than we really do from the snare itself. You know, it doesn't help them group up. It may give us like a slight breather for the cost of 35 mana, but nothing that backpedaling can't also do. I think our ultimate goal in most situations is not to get ourselves backed into a corner unless we have like a super good corridor to save us. Oops. We'll see what's up here. Oh, secret room. Big money, no whammy. Encyclopedia. So at least we have 10%. No, that was the first one. Fantastic. Donate this ore to town. I highly doubt anything's going to be in the center. Oh yeah, and our combo sphere is the health regen, not the mana one. But, I mean, we have some decent regen. I wonder if that's base, though. Because I'm confident we haven't picked up anything more than maybe, like, a double regen ring. Yep. And here's a Hammerwatch where we always ask the fundamental question of life. Why am I on fire? Okay, I'm going to try and passive regen through this, but... Okay, I won't risk it. Oh. You know, if we weren't clearing out entire hallways with our ultimate, I would almost just pass on it entirely. 20% more damage for nearby enemies is pretty good. There we go, we have our chance to disarm, we have our extra attack power, we have 2 pieces of combo sphere, extra EXP, which I don't think we're going to get anymore. That's 3. Magic missiles, and this is nice. I'm really liking this. So like we already have what, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oof, math. 28. So that's 56. That is just gorgeous. So I'm liking this. This is some big survivability. I think we're missing a little bit of armor to stop us from taking like 70 damage hits. So I'm praying that this floor is a little more merciful. Because I don't think we've seen a monolith either. There's the warp. As we beg the devs for mercy. Oh. Yeah, you do that. Actually, I don't want the secret room to spawn over there, so... Okay, let's go on an adventure. I really wish the top was purple and the bottom was green. So it just didn't look like it was behind a wall. I mean, at least we have mana for days now. We're just going to peek in that corner. Nothing. Okay. Okay, so we do have a fountain. So let's button. Oh, exit. Wow, this is a really small floor. I do want to check out what's over there, but we'll clear out this room. Alright, let's go with teleporter number 1. I'll read what you do later. Five magical damage. Primary attack also applies freezing. Okay, so that's some really good crowd control. That's the kind of thing that if you were starting a run and you found that in the shop, you could probably tailor the way, maybe your playstyle. Towards whether you're going to be more risky or not. A little bit of skill power, a little bit of resistance. Alright, one more warp and we're out of here. Magic missiles. Less interesting. Missed a diamond. Loving the slow. I hope that applies to bosses too. Probably not. I mean, there's one class that's basically every single moveset is slow and freeze. Okay, then we got rid of the archers. I'm wondering if they're leading the shots compared to everyone else who just kind of fires on your position. Take the general approach of always walk backwards and away from the projectile, maybe. Get out of here. Probably didn't need the potion charge, but let's not be hasty. 1 health when killing. We have an encyclopedia, extra resistance, health regen, health and mana regen. Skills cost less when you are under 50% health. And mana for health lost. Okay. Suboptimal, I would say. We're going to lean heavily, obviously, on items that we find as we walk blindly through this map. $433. I'm a little confused as to why I'm doing so much damage. Okay. We have corridor tactics, so we're good. I'm trying to remember which class it is, too. One of them is probably going to have like a super difficult time on the final stage. I think it's the sorcerer. I think it's the ice one. When he kills mobs, I think he has the passive that they blow up and do 40 damage to all enemies around, which would be great until you get to the final stage and you realize that monsters come at you like 2 and 3 at a time. Just some hefty crits though. Oh, that's probably just we couldn't see that far into the map. Oh, why? Okay, let's see if we can move 1, 2, 3 tiles. So right at the end of the 3rd tile, we have to change our direction. I do not like that trap whatsoever. And even worse off, we got a crappy item. Skill power for item in your inventory. This one is based off of primary attack. Okay, so let's just... Note to self, never do that trap ever again. That was a waste of a potion charge. We have such a big mana and health pool that we'll never... It's going to take forever to get that back. I guess our potions don't really make a dent either. But I mean, how can you plan for a build that has 240 HP? 260 HP, 200 and many HP. Get out of here, archers. Come on. So if you're looking for a strategy on how to dodge projectiles, remember that in most games that they're going to try and shoot based on your location. Most AIs aren't planned to lead the shot. So as long as you give them a point to attack on and then switch direction, usually you're pretty good. As long as they don't catch you like the second before. Ooh. You switch direction. And as long as you're not moving too slow. Oh. I don't think I want to do that. Well, I think that's the safer one. But I mean, I guess I've used up all my keys already. So unless they're throwing away a silver key here. There's a lot of diamonds though. More specifically, the yellow diamonds are worth a boatload. Oof. That's a lot of damage. All thanks to having items in your inventory. So I'm thinking we can lean a little, lean a little more on our magical arrow. Now that we see that it can do like 600 damage. So we'll get the interest of the crowd. And there we go. Half a room cleared. Get out of here. Okay. So, it's not doing like crazy damage like we'd hope. But I think this is probably going to be a good setup. I mean, we always seem to do the worst when we have like the most cautious setup anyways. Ugh. What am I doing? Listen to the wrong sound effect. I'm literally just listening for the boing, boing, boing. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Is he still swinging a sword? Or was that just like a lagged sound effect? And we'll come back to that. I wonder if I should save my copper key for another door. Because I think I only have... Oh, I have 3. Do I just pick up the gold? We do have a cart, so we can safely throw it back into town. Yeah, why not? We'll save at least 1 on the off chance that we get a door that we can get an ace key from. Or ace chest. It's always nice to remember that these little corridors are vampire proof. Vampires cannot fly through. Okay. Oh. So we'll use the corridor with these bats. They're all coming from that side, so just walk backwards, try and get combo meter. Walk backwards, try and get combo meter. I guess we have a ton of mana spawns around us, so we're not too worried. Yeah, nothing to fear. See, it's really weird. It's little things like that slow. So we have a stun, we have a slow, we have a disarm. Just that extra CC that kind of makes up for not doing double the damage we used to on prior runs. Get out of here. Until you find a wizard that you can't kill. What you got? 2 mana regen at the cost of base health. I mean, it's definitely not something you should plan on building into for skill power, but I mean, if we had the 3rd rank of this, it would add a base 100. I don't even know how well that scales. Okay, we'll drop the kids off at the pool. and then move on. Oh, there's a door we didn't explore. I wonder if these there are secret rooms like pushing the paintings, like we had to do in that final room. I guess we can leave that for another time. Ouch, 50% tax. Why you do this? No, get mana drained. I guess hoping to lead them over the trap is kind of pointless. Come on, I don't have to deal with you and... Oops. So he does have really high magic defense, which I kind of guessed, being this game kind of polarizes based on whether you do magic damage or physical damage. So none of those. Boots of speed. I'm hoping at some point that we find recipes for rare items, but I mean that would just be OP. I wouldn't mind dropping like 60 ore to build myself a single targeted rare item. But I guess that's more like late game bonus than anything. Okay, let's check what's down here. Use my minimap to just kind of peek ahead. For mobs, that is, anyways. Okay. Nothing? Nothing. I was hoping that was a well and not a gargoyle statue. See, Ranger has kind of like a sweet spot. None of his skills really cost more than like 30 to 40, so you don't ever have to worry about being too mana drained. I mean, this late on. Obviously, I have a ridiculous amount of HP and MP at this point. But you're never in a situation where you're like, oh, I have to drop a 120 mana gargoyle. Come on, combo. Pretty good. those extra whatever based on the number of items that you have on. Like, look how long our list is. Okay, well, the little scroll is just for this little thing. But we also get armor and resistance for every item that we have. 0.5% faster attacks, faster skills. Maybe it's like the charge up is better. Or maybe if you're like the sorcerer not caught standing still while casting those ice meteors. Yeah, we already beat you. Okay. Oh, okay, so maybe I was wrong. This is just like a tiny area. No shopkeep here. Get out of here. I'm trying to kill a statue. Oh my. Being able to spam it would be great. The other thing that I wish there was, like, it's weird, there are some sound effects that just randomly go off, or like, you know, you really want to hear that you're doing something special, like the combo Nova extra projectile attack, stuns, and extra lightning bolts. But what I'd really like is if when my cooldowns comes off, I'd like to hear like a whoosh or like a ding or something to keep me from having to look over to see when my magical arrow is off cooldown. But I don't know, that could just be nitpicky things. Oops. Obliterated. Okay, what's in here? Oh, an extra well. You are too kind. Okay, let's save that. We'll clear out this room and then we'll come back. Please don't be an ace key in the middle. Please don't be an ace key in the middle. Okay, silver key. We can live. Not killing ourselves over this. Oh. Maybe the shop's always in the same spot. I can vaguely remember that being there too. Yeah, this potion isn't even making a dent. Okay, so let's... I don't know if it'll let us leave the vampire area once we get in there, though. That side. Oh, I guess they come from everywhere. They just come from the two corners of the screen, I guess. Very spooky. Okay. Well, that's it? Only one of you? I mean, I'm not really too frightened if they don't at least take away my minimaps access. Ace key, gold key. That's a shame. And if you remember, we solved that puzzle by not doing the puzzle. We just kind of face rolled over the fire. I mean, it's on the difficulty scale, it's like a 79 out of 10. But they didn't account for people just face rolling over puzzles. Okay, secret room, or... Oops. Okay, so we have 4. There's no real... Oh, I guess it fills you up. That's kind of nice for boss rooms. I'm pretty sure we've... Oh, I didn't even notice him pop into the picture before. Okay. Let's give him a nice little welcome surprise. See if I can hit 2 buttons at once. Okay, come on. Yeah, so it looks like we can't chill bosses. Oops. Oof. Terrible at this. Oh. Oh. Didn't see that before. I guess because we had enough attack power that we killed him after that point. Oops. Oh, they gave us a button back. Oops. That was a misclick. Oh. It's okay. He's toast. Oh, apothecaries. I think we got an extra potion charge. Trigger combo when we use the potion. Okay. Okay, I gotta be careful with my upload and processing time. So let's chop the video here. Stay tuned. All one playthrough. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you in a bit.